Adam Pacman Jones, folks, just doesn't get it. And I've tried to defend him. I really have. And, after all the things he's went through, I thought him sitting out by the commissioner all that time, keeping him out of football was right. I said, people can rehab and people make mistakes. The problem is that he just keeps repeating him and repeating him. He's like a 4-year-old that just doesn't get it, and once his pacifier gets taken away from him, so he does something else to get his parents angry at him. I mean, it's crazy. And this is not a dumb guy, but he sure is ignorant in his decisions. And, the most recent fight now with a bodyguard in a hotel, and now the commissioner stepped in and suspended him a minimum of 4 games, which he should. See, what Adam Jones doesn't understand, like some of the guys who get in trouble, is it's a privilege to play in the league. It's not a right. Snip him of his money, snip him of his time on the field, what he loves to do, and he'll get it. Well, maybe not, because they've done this before and he doesn't get it. He needs to shackle himself to his home. He needs to shackle himself to his kitchen, whatever he's got to do so he doesn't get out of the house. Because apparently when he gets out of the house, good things don't happen. Now, I don't know whose fault it was. I don't care whose fault it was. Everywhere he goes, some problem seems to follow him around. And I hear he's a good guy, and I support a guy getting another chance. But you know what? Good guys and stupid decision makers, unfortunately don't go hand in hand when it comes to trying to impress the commissioner that you're back and you're an upstanding citizen and that you get it and you understand. He's got the mind of a minnow right now with the decisions he's making. Like I said, this is a guy who's a star quality on the field, but we may never see it, unfortunately, because with all the distractions he is off the field to himself, not just the Cowboys, but to himself, do you realize that we may never ever get to see what kind of talent he is because he can't stay on the field long enough? It's just sheer stupidity and idiotic, and the Cowboys can't count on Adam Pacman Jones. Unfortunately, the commissioner can. He can count on him to be out of football game in and game out. So when Adam Jones decides to get it, maybe he'll understand and have a decent career in the league. But until then, he can be considered nothing but a bust on the field and unfortunately a bust off it. Yet I still pull for the guy and hope that he gets his life together and we actually get to see the right guy and the right football player. Dallas Cowboys took on trouble, and unfortunately it's staying that way.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.